So I'm gonna read my story, The Legend of Ardak, in English. I have the story in Finnish, but now I try in English. There is some music from my band Hypercreation. Chapter 1, Hyper Killer. Destroyer of the worlds is coming from outer space. Our world is in danger once again. No heroes left to fight back. Only myself. I'm just a robot. My ship, Hyper Killer, is ready to strike. I do my best to defend our ancient enemy. I have seen too many wars and mankind is dying. Destroyer of the world is here and I'm ready to fight. My enemy is stronger than ever. I can feel it. This planet is so beautiful and peaceful place, but those aliens are going to destroy it to get energy. I can't understand why this is happening. My ship Hyper Killer is old now and it will be destroyed in this battle. They have better firepower and now they are going to win. I attack now and I will be destroyed for sure, but I'm not afraid. I use my laser weapons to destroy their smaller warships. My weapons can destroy their mothership. Destroyer of the worlds. I have only one weapon left. Hyper Killer itself. Self-destruction sequence is ready to begin in 2 minutes. I must start self-destruction sequence. I hope it destroys their mothership. Now it's time to die and say goodbye. Hyper Killer's self-destruction in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. After Hyper Killer's self-destruction, I find myself floating in space. I saw devastation of my home planet and extinction of mankind. I failed my mission to protect humans, but they weren't perfect. Destroyer of the worlds left me alone because they think that I'm a helpless and broken robot. But I'm still unharmed and I will have my revenge someday. It takes 100 years until I'm bound in space. I'm in sleep mode and I am no longer deep frozen and unable to move. Time has damaged the frame more than long ago appeared on the battle against Destroyer of the Worlds. I'm afraid that the enemy has been able so far to destroy several peace-loving planets and is known to space as a powerful invader. I was transferred to the vessel. The location was unknown. I turned myself for a moment for a restart, but I do not have enough power to do so. System restarting, please wait. They trigger me again. I'm lost and at the same time also wound. I'm still frozen, but they melt me now. I'm Ardak 19041007. And now my position is clear. I arrive at the Evitar Bios orbit Ardak star system. Evitar Bios has a population of 129,000. I have just met a previously unknown alien race called the Swaklik, and they were repairing me fast to how I used to be, but also even better. That was chapter 2, Lost and Found. This is chapter 3, Lord Vadius. Destroyer of the world is coming again. A massive ship landing to this new world. War will rip this beautiful planet to pieces. Lord Vadius is here to bring death and enslave people. Those primitive warrior tribes don't fear death. They will fight back. They will be hard to kill, but Lord Vadius will destroy them all. They don't want to become slaves and victims of some laboratory experiments. Right now there are massive battles in the jungles all over the planet of Maruhir. Mighty warrior tribes fight with honor and they don't fear the enemy's superior power. Lord Vadius uses all robot fighters before his elite even need to get evolved. They fight without big casualties and don't need elite forces at all in battles. Lord Vadius leading his main attack unit with his war speeder. Maruhir's resistance surrender in 3 days and battle is over. Some of them hide, but searching patrols will find them soon. There are no heroes to remember. Without bigger armies of warriors, they lose all battles. Lord Vadius' army use evolved technology that is unique. Destroyer of the worlds store all energy and minerals from planet of Maruhir. After that the planet explodes to pieces and Maruhir is only memory in slaves' minds. Our next target, sir, it will be in the Ardak system. Right, there we go next. We are strong and superior. I'm so happy. Lord Vadius say, and he is victorious once again. Against his enemy, even the strongest warriors are weak. Chapter 4 Evitar BIOS. I restarted my system again and see that they repaired me perfectly. I see such a beautiful landscape that humans might say is heavenly. Here are nice waterfalls and jungles full of life. Many kinds of creatures lying on the sky. They have ever met humans, and that's best. I'm not a human, I'm just a robot who have seen the extinction of mankind, and I feel guilty like I'm living being, but I'm not. I'm just a machine, yet I feel so alive. I know now when I look at this all life that someday in the imminent future the destroyer of the world's massive ship will arrive here. I must repair this world for the huge war that is coming. Here there's a nice peaceful atmosphere between creatures. The human nature is stress and hostility is nowhere to be found. Now I get to walk for the first time with my feet after century floating in space. They have installed new parts that they allowed me to do new things. They placed the new technology in me. Swagliks have installed their language in me, so now I can understand. I see that they don't let me go outside of the protective shield because they don't trust me yet. Now it's ready. Do you understand me, robot? The repairman asks me. Yes, I understand. I am Ardak 19041007, and you have brought me to the planet of Evitar BIOS. In the Ardak system, population is enough, Ardak. I'm Arlax L. Timorex, technological engineer and head of the agency, and you will be under my authority now. Thank you for repairing me, Arlax L. Timorex. I'm a harmless robot. Otherwise, you're already attacked, but I wanted to make sure. I see that you've been wider robot. I used to be a protector with my own ship. I protected mankind until the very last moment. And they were a very dear race to me. They built me, but I couldn't save them from extinction. The ones responsible for this destruction are somewhere out there, and they might be on their way here, but I'm not certain. What happened? Then I told him everything. And I think I found a friend. I will build your ship with the enhanced technology based on your old vessel. But it will take many weeks. Therefore, we have to take this incoming threat seriously. I will promise to be your protector. I say. Now they allow me to move freely in this world. So of course I go to analyze this fantastic nature to increase my levels of excitement. Yet not all the creatures are excited for my arrival. But as the days pass by, they realize that I'm harmless. And they don't pay attention to me at all the time. This is the world that I wish to prosper on without distraction brought upon it. I will do everything I can to avoid that to happen. Hypercreation is here. Hypercreation. Hypercreation. Chapter 5 Standby Mode. The beautiful nature makes me forget the upcoming war for a moment. Destroyer of the worlds will also come here to destroy everything. I'm so enchanted by the nature and wish to be part of it. I want to stay here with my new friend Arlas, but I'm afraid that he dies in the attack. I know I will fail to save him and this mighty planet. Lord Vadius does not care about beauty of the planets. He just destroys everything without mercy. I must destroy Destroyer of the Worlds and its commander Vadius by any means necessary. If my calculations are right, the massive ship of destruction will arrive in 10 days. 100 years ago, I saved the ship's directions in my head, but with possible changes, of course, in its direction is hard to estimate. Epitarpios is very far away from the Milky Way because the Destroyer of the Worlds hasn't reached it yet. The planet is now in standby mode and everyone's working very hard to repair the defense cannons up to date. They don't exactly know the enemy's true strength, but I have told them that their chances of saving their planet is very low. Even now they continue updating. No one leaves their homes, but they promise to participate in the planetarium defense measures. Arlas is the finishing repair hyper killer 2 for the oncoming battle that will either save their planet or lead them to destruction. This is a battle I cannot fight, but I must succeed traveling back in time to 100 years ago. Epitarpios will be destroyed, but I will have a chance to save all those planets that Destroyer of the World exterminated. This is the only way. Ardak doesn't have much time to repair my new warship for the journey. I don't have resources to use it against the enemy now. I must see the distraction, but hopefully for the last time. I turn myself in offline mode until they need me again. Chapter 6 Attack. I turned myself to online mode the day when war arrived here. Destroyer of the worlds arrived the orbit of Ephitarpios. Defense cannons start firing. Lord Varius triggers the attack. Defense cannons are destroyed in an instant, and the situation becomes gravely difficult. The enemy starts a massive attack to destroy the defense of the planet first. Defensive shields detonates rapidly under heavy gunfire. The enemy destroy all remaining defenders of the planet and direct its weapons toward my ship. Aras has just got it ready to go. I am to help others in the fight against the enemy troops. I shoot several the attackers to death, but I cannot destroy the elite. I will have to leave the battle and flee. I cannot slow down the enemy, which is already approaching my ship and Arlas. I will come back to him. The battle is lost, and now the time has come. I say to him, you did all that you could, yet it is not enough, but I'm still grateful for your help. What about Hyperkiller 2? Is it ready? I'm afraid now, worst of all, that it does not have time to repair for a journey. I perish here myself. No one else could do this. Everything is ready, just in the last minute. Good work, Arlas. Now I must leave. Take me with you, Ardak. My home is now doomed. Unfortunately, I cannot bring you with me. It's too dangerous. I must do this alone. I hope you understand, my friend. Yes, I guess. I can see this great disappointment, but that's what I must do. I will destroy our enemy, and I will come back to you to tell you everything. You gave me a chance. No one else would be able to. Now the enemy forces break through the last protective shield. Now! Arlas screams and turns on my ship. I rise into the air, and I see below me how the enemy lays siege to my friend Arlas. Lord Varius fights, and my friend is gone. I feel great pain due to the loss. I was taking fire by then, so I was forced to leave. Ephitarpios quickly disappears, and I get to escape successfully. Damn it! He must not get away, Lord Vodius yells. I think it's too late now, one of the robots announced. Vodius destroyed it in anger. Where did it go? He asked another robot. All signs point to time travel, but we cannot achieve it. The robot says, and again Lord Vodius destroyed one of his robots. I will remember that robot. It is the same that destroyed his own vessel 100 years ago. It was here and now probably it is a way to chance events in the past. It traveled to Earth in time before we destroyed it. Best to send a warning to myself in the past, says Vodius. It will get to experience a nice surprise, says the third robot, the first which he did not destroy. Vodius successfully transmit a warning to the past for himself. Destroyer of the worlds knows to expect a surprise attack. Travel back in time. Chapter 7 Surprise. I arrive in the past successfully, and as soon as I arrive, I detect the familiar hyperkiller first incoming transmission. Who are you and what are you doing here? I am you, Ardak, from the future. and I will help you in the upcoming battle. This I have to believe because the enemy will soon be here. What is the future? All will be destroyed if we do not destroy this great enemy together. I just came from Epitarpios, which is now controlled by the enemy. I told the whole story. I had a certain amount of time. The destroyer of the worlds now appears and I'm ready to fight. Go now, I will take care of the destroyer of the worlds. You must survive. Do not take part in this battle. Your ship is weak. I have a better one. Good luck with the battle. Me from the future. He leaves me to face my enemy one last time. Now I must succeed, or the same destruction will be repeated everywhere. I focus all my powers to destroy their massive ship, and this time I managed to do some damage. Still the enemy can stun the Hyper Killer 2 and destroys it surprisingly easy. They arrest me and send me to the throne of Lord Varius' throne room. There you are at last, Ardak, protector of the worlds. You have now failed your mission. I got a warning from the future. Lord Varius, I came to destroy you. You do not conquer anymore any of the planets. You are doomed now, Ardak, and you will witness how this meaningless and pathetic Earth will be destroyed. I did not even get a tool. I asked, Sir, attack now, but you can't win, Ardak. I want to try, I say, and he just laughs. We fight and he cuts off my feet. Lord Varius is victorious. I think that was no challenge for him. After all, you did nothing, Ardak. Now I finish it all with you. I have won. That's what you think, I say, and hold Varius' leg and turn on the self-destruction. Arlas installed it on me, not on my ship. We had planned everything very well. I can see how the Lord Varius burst into pieces before my destruction. The explosion is so massive that it splits up the whole ship in two. Humanity is saved, and so are the other planets. Lord Varius' terror has ended. Chapter 8 Future. I see how the another me from future did a big sacrifice and same time stopped our enemy. Without help of Arlas from Evitar Bios, time travel never would be happened. I will go to him after the turn of the next century, and then I'm going to stay in paradise of Evitar Bios indefinitely. He hasn't been born yet. Human are in of how it came to be that destroyer of the worlds is gone for good, and there is no threat anymore. Me, Ardak, become a legend, not just a robot anymore. But somewhere far away in the abyss of outer space, a new threat awaits, much more powerful enemy than this one. This wasn't Ardak's last battle after all. All this point, we do not know what the future brings. The age of peace begins, and no one is afraid of anything anymore. A new enemy will reveal itself in time, but now it's still waiting for the right moment to strike. It's waiting until no one are ready. Ardak robot knows this, and he will be ready any time. A century went fast without any attacks. Maybe this enemy has lost their interest to attack. Then Ardak was in Evitar Bios, the enemy arrived, but those aliens weren't destruction seekers. They helped mankind to repair for upcoming attacks. This race, the Guarbur, stayed to patrol in their surrounding space close to them. They will protect mankind. Ardak did not return anymore because humans didn't need his help anymore. Might be that the Guarburs just gained their trust before the extinction starts. They will need me someday, even now that I'm in Evitar Bios. The Legend of Ardak. 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 Legend of 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 Ardak. Destroyer of the worlds. Destroyer of the worlds. Destroyer of the worlds is defeated. Destroyer of the worlds is defeated. This is the Legend of Ardak. The Legend of Ardak. The Legend of Ardak. Ardak was the robot who became a legend legend, a legend. He destroyer of the worlds. He sacrificed himself. The legend of the Ardak. The legend of 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 Ardak. The robot who saved mankind. The robot who saved mankind. The robot who saved mankind. This is the legend of Ardak. The legend of Ardak. The legend of Ardak. Legend of Ardak. The legend of Ardak. The legend of Ardak. Destroyer of the worlds is destroyed. Destroyer of the world is defeated. The legend of the Ardak.